Do you ever have an oh shit moment? And yes, today we're talking about pooping. Not completely though. But if you're ever out and you have an unexpected moment of some sort, are you ready? Are you prepared? Can you keep moving? Let's talk about a few simple and easy things you can do. So you've seen in my big backpack that I have an entire pocket that's dedicated to care items to keep me going. But what if I need to slim that down? What if I need to trim some weight to be able to evacuate even faster? What are the essentials that I need and how can I grab them easily? Well, what about a water bottle? What about a waterproofish bag? I have both. So let's take just a few moments. Let's get into what I've packed into these tiny little items that fit easily into just about any kind of pack, maybe even a fanny pack with a carabiner to attach the water bottle. And let's talk about why I've decided to do these things as opposed to some other configuration. Let's talk about what I've put in these items and why I've put them in here. First, we're going to talk about our little waterproof bag. So this bag, if you submerge it, it will in fact hold water. It will keep water out. You can use this bag to collect water. But let's see what we have in here. I've got an ace bandage. I've got a dry pack. And I've got a SAM splint. These items are in here because they're less priority. A SAM splint's really important because if you need to splint something, you have to stop and take the time to do it. So if you have some sort of an injury that needs splinting, whatever you are, you're going to stop, so you'll have time to pull it out of your pack. It's not something that needs to be super readily accessible, say like a tourniquet. If you are bleeding and blood is shooting from the wound to another place, even a distance of about this far, this is about, that's about a dick, so I guess about 8 inches or so. So if blood is going that far, you have probably got some sort of an arterial bleed and you need to stop that bleeding and you need to stop it right then. If it's not, then you just need to apply pressure and try to keep the wound as clean as possible. I do keep tourniquets with me. I do keep my tourniquets ready to deploy. But again, an arterial wound is the only one that you would really have to stop and address. A vascular wound, while it can bleed a lot, you could probably keep going. So in this little pack, I've got a couple of non-stick bandages and I've got some napkins. You're probably thinking, what, are you going to serve some sort of dinner? Well, napkins are really coarse and are really good to clean and debride an injury. So if you fall down a mountain and you have a lot of little rocks and crud in a wound, this would be a really good way to scrape it and to clean it. Do you need to use purified water to clean a wound out in the wild? No, you just need to get it clean. If you have an excess of purified water, sure, use that. But purified water should always be reserved for drinking. I keep an ace bandage, not tape. You know why? I can reapply this as many times as I need to. Once tape's been applied, it's been used, and it's gonna lose its sticky. This has little clips. I can use it in a multitude of ways. In the water bottle, I have a microfiber, and I just have it rolled up in here. This is a great washcloth. It can be used as a pressure bandage. It can be used to soak up water and squeeze into the water bottle. Take all the items out. I keep a pencil. I also keep notepads around so I can leave a message. If I'm self-rescuing, but I need to leave some sort of trace as to where I'm going because I need help, a pencil will always write. I keep some Benadryl. If you've ever had any type of allergic reaction, it's always good to have. I keep a little bite stick. Itches can cause wounds, which can cause infection. Stop the itch. I keep a big Sharpie. You can write on just about anything. You can write on a piece of wood and somebody will probably see it. I have a few more non-stick bandages. I have a lighter. And one of the most important things I carry with me in the wild is some toilet paper in a dry bag. So yes, even when you're out camping, you have to poop. It's a lot more comfortable to wipe your butt with some toilet paper than it is to wipe your butt with some sticks and twigs. Again, if you keep yourself from having a wound, you probably won't get an infection. Getting a wound around the skin of your rectum will easily become infected because poop is, in fact, toxins being removed from the body and waste products, but you don't want to get poop in a wound. Why is this bottle clear? Why not use another one? Well, this way I can see what the quality of the water that I'm collecting is. I can tell if there's a lot of sediment. If I'm having to collect water from an area with a lot of sediment, I can use my microfiber, put it over the top, and it will filter a lot of sand and stuff like that, making my filtration process a lot easier, keeping my filter cleaner, and in service for a lot longer. Also, toilet paper is a good fire starter. Now, here's an interesting and somewhat gross thought. Even after the toilet paper has been used, you can still use it to start a fire. Put it back in the waterproof bag. You can take it back to your camp. You can use it to start your fire. You're not leaving anything for animals to dig up later. It's environmentally friendly. Your poop becomes fertilizer. Never poop near a water supply. But these are just a couple of items that I keep in a handy grab. I can just, anytime I'm heading out, I can just grab these two things. They do take up a little bit of space, they take up a little bit of weight, but these are things that if I have some sort of catastrophic event while I'm out in the wild, that I can deploy really easily and keep myself alive for days on end. The water bottle and contents, 10.5 ounces. The dry bag and contents, 8 ounces, 8.1. It can't decide. So, you're talking about just over a pound of equipment that you're carrying with you. It's not that much, but it could save your life. Another item that I really like to keep with me anytime I go out on a hike, anytime I go out on a ride, just about any time at all, is a good buff. Buff are elastic face coverings that you can bring up, and if you're in a dry situation, it will protect you from breathing in a lot of dirt and dust. If you're in a bright and sunny situation, you can actually, oh, I'm like a beautiful Jewish woman. Oh. You can protect your head and your neck. A sunburn out in the wild is very harsh because it probably won't get better. It will hurt, it might blister. Again, preventing open wounds. If you're in a store, well, now you have a face covering. None of your droplets are really going out. So all of these items that I keep around have multiple purposes. If you're out in a hot climate, soak this, put it on. Nice and protected. Not to mention, you can do some fantastic hairstyles with this. And if you have big ears like me, it'll pin them down. If you ride a motorcycle and you put in your earbuds kept in place while you take your helmet on and off. This one, I think it was about $20 at REI. It is badged with the REI logo. I am not supported by REI, but I am very much open to be. Simple things, simple thoughts to keep you out, keep you healthy, keep you from having a catastrophic story to tell at some point in your life. Keep moving. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, be prepared. Do you. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Unless of course they're doing you, and then you might want to screen them for STIs.